Cal, a point tonight at Gloucester. It could have been so much more, obviously, having taken the lead but being pegged back. What was your assessment of the game?
Very rare I've come away disappointed with a performance this season, even at times we haven't picked 3 points up. I never thought we showed the best version of ourselves with or without the ball. We've changed at 0-0. We felt it's a game that we could get on the front foot in, and we've changed, and you can see, and I've said it all season at times, how vulnerable we will then look out of possession. We've almost scored at a really difficult time because we then have, through no choice of our own, just been completely camped in our own half with an inability to get out. Probably, to be fair, with the exception of the 5 minutes immediately after the goal. But apart from that, we haven't then been out of trouble. We've tried to get in a shape and haven't really contributed enough out of possession. I've said it a lot, and I'm not going to use a post-match interview as a forum to just rant and rave. Probably more disappointed with decisions I've made this evening as to why we've gone in a certain direction, in terms of disappointed with things that haven't quite gone our way across the game. And then I'm disappointed with coming to a place that teams have come and struggled, and we've drawn one each, and we're unbeaten in forever away from home. And I'm doing a post-match interview with here, and honestly, I'm as disappointed as I've been. Is that where we're at right now? At some point, with a bit more rationale, probably a chance to reflect a little bit more positively.
Obviously, you talked about being camped back, sort of apart from after that goal, and you get the goal. Adam Thomas makes an instant impact with, I think, what was his first touch, but not just that 5-minute spell after, but you had, I think, 3 or 4 really, really good chances to extend the lead.
I would say the game didn't really start until the 20th minute. Nothing happened, and with the injury and stuff like that, so we didn't get going. But then in the first half, we've had 2 or 3 really good chances, struck the post, the ball's come across the box, and just lacked a bit of quality, but been really solid at the same time. And then in the second half, for me, we've obviously scored the goal, had 2 or 3 really good chances in the immediate aftermath, then done nothing and not affected the game for too long. But then we obviously have the chance at the end that we've got to be scoring. But it's moments, it's fine margins, and I'm almost reflecting on the game now, just a little bit more positively around the result. The fact that we're coming away from away grounds at the other end of the country, disappointed that we've only picked up a point to continue a really long unbeaten run. It's been tough for us, and it's tough at the moment because we've created a bit of a rod to beat ourselves with, because maybe it's what we've been like at home, but it's tough, and I knew it was going to be tough, but we're in a really, really good position. 2 more away games over the coming 7 days where we can see what this point is. Can we turn it into a very, very good point? But stuff for me to do better. Very, very quick to be told how much better I need to do. No problem. Tonight reflects sort of on what I've set up and what I've put out there.
As you say, a really busy 7 days on the road, and as you said, it could be a platform. You go to what is pretty similar surroundings in terms of an artificial pitch, but a different challenger side fighting at the bottom next up in Bradford Park Avenue. Yeah,
look, the games on artificial are just different. Different moments play out in a certain way. Some positively for you, some negatively for you. For us, it's just about moving on because of how busy this spell is, because it feels horrendous, doesn't it, the fixture schedule that we're at it again on Saturday. We're going to get home in the early hours of Wednesday morning, get ready to go again away at Bradford. We've just got to be better than tonight, all of us, me, players, group, individuals, units, collectives. But I reflect on that, we are not going to win every game. If we won every game, we would win the league, correct. The team with the most points will win the league. The reality for us is this is where we're at the moment. A really, really strong position, tough place to come in terms of what it's been for results, and a really pleasing run away from home. But we came here for 3 points, and over the course of 90 minutes, having had moments to get 3 points, you go away critical, disappointed, but full faith, group of players, 2 away games to cement a really decent start to a run of games. 4 points over the Saturday, Tuesday. We'll probably reflect a little bit more positively on this point if we can back that up over certainly Saturday and then over the next couple of games. So that's what it's going to be like. It's every game matters, every point matters, and then you reflect and go, how good is that to be in that position where you're talking about how many points you are from the top, how many points you are in the playoff positions, not, well, let's see what happens if we put a run together. Got to be consistent, got to be better, and that's certainly my role.
And just finally, a word on them fans, 150, I think it was, away to our left. I saw a few pottering around as well. It's probably the longest away journey in terms of a midweek that you can get in this division, but the backing was still there, wasn't it?
I thought they were terrific. I thought they played the part in the second half. I thought they lifted us, because this is a strange sort of place to come and play football, and there's not. The game didn't generate its own intensity. I thought our crowd did that in the second half, and the bit that I reflect on it, you almost wish you didn't care and it didn't hurt you so much, as you want to give them something to go home and shout and cheer and smile about. You've seen that connection between the players, the team, the group and the supporters all season, and we've rewarded them on plenty of occasions. Not tonight, which will sort of stick with me all the way home, but look, we go again on Saturday. Rubbish phrase that, isn't it, that I've tried not to say all season. And let's see where we go between now and the end of the season. 14 games to go. Talked about togetherness, talked about unity, talked about it all season. This is when it matters, when we get to that business end.